Hello and welcome to Talking Winch. It's a big game. It's definitely a 6-pointer here down here today. Southern Premier League. It's Winchester City versus Plymouth Parkway. As always, I'm joined by Winchester City's football encyclopedia, Mr. Peter Keane, and I am the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that's just too sweet to be sad, the terror of power himself, the people's sport, Mr. Yannick Piatkoski. Afternoon, Pete.
Afternoon, Yannick.
Another glorious day for it.
It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Before we go any further, we're going to do team news, and I've never known a team news quite like this one. All yours, Pete.
Yeah, thanks. So, yes, due to, I think 7 players being out injured and a couple of suspensions to Baz and Mako, we've made substantial changes. Young Reggie Hoden, who scored last week against Merthyr, makes his first start for Winchester City, which is great news. Tommy's back in the team, up front with Trev Cabon, who I believe was, maybe not likely to be considered today, but obviously he's gone over whatever issue he had after last week to be able to be picked.
And fair play to him for that as well, can I just say, because I know there was an issue, but fair play to him today for stepping up and playing.
Yes, absolutely. Jameson's on the bench, and the 4 young lads from basically our youth team are making up the rest of the bench.
17-year-olds apparently.
Yeah,
so yeah,
we're decimated, shall we say.
We are decimated, we're up against it, but stranger things have happened in football is all I'm going to say. With the team we got out, we're still in with a shout.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says, we're still in with a shout. But yeah, it's not ideal. Let's just put it that way.
No, I mean, obviously, of course, and probably the biggest submission is obviously man of the season, IK Hill.
Yeah, you had a chat with him.
Just had a chat with him. He said he's hoping to play again before the end of the season, even if he plays hurt. I mean, that's the commitment from him, which says a lot about him as the character of the guy. But yeah, obviously it'll be a big miss, but it's still a strong, still a good team.
Yeah.
We recognise all the names in the first 11, so yeah, we just have to give it a go and hope we can, Davo and the lads can pull out another rabbit from the hat, as he just said to us.
Yeah, certainly. Now, before we go any further, we do have a new addition to Winchester City's fan base, shall we say? And it's hopefully it will bring the noise, shall we say? We'll certainly do that. I don't know who's going to be doing the work on it, but yeah, we have a drum kit.
Yes, they've ordered a drum, I believe.
Yes.
That was Mr. Scott Arundel, so
yes.
I think we thank him for it.
We thank him, and whoever's done it, I haven't yet had the. We were supposed to get before we went on air to do this. We were going to say thank you to whoever did it. We haven't had the information as yet. Whoever did it, thank you very much. We do appreciate it, and it may just come in handy for the running for the last 5 games of the season.
Well, here's hoping anything to sort of get a bit of gives us an extra edge, helps create the atmosphere, because we really need to get behind them today and the remaining 4 games afterwards.
4 cup finals, 5 cup finals.
5 cup finals. Cool. I mean, we're playing a Plymouth team who sort of, I guess, are still considered in the battle, but
they've improved. They
have, yes. So their form is 4 wins out of the last 6, and a couple of defeats in there. But they were in the bottom 4, but they're sort of pulling away. They're 5 points clear of us, so we're looking up to them, shall we say?
Yeah, we are.
It's going to be another hard game. It always is a battle with them.
I was going to say it's always been a bit of a rivalry between Plymouth. Even before I came back, there was always a bit. I know there's a famous game down here where they got a last-minute penalty in injury time, as I'm so fondly being remembered by Mr. George Spencer. And then there's the one even before I came back when it was a manager made the comment of, "We're going to put a dent in their relegation or promotion, whatever it was. Well, I think it's promotion, wasn't
it?
And
you're right.
Yeah.
3 years ago in our glorious promotion season, we went down there and they got a very dubious last-minute winner from a penalty that was never been awarded. And then I think the following season we drew 3-3 here, what I think was a missed penalty. They went up the other end and they got a penalty, and then they equalised. In our first full season in the Southern Prem, but I know George Spencer calls them penalty Parkway.
Yeah. Last season called them penalty postponement Parkway. But
that's right. Yes. So fair play to them on that. They seem to have sorted out their pitch.
Yeah. No, fair play to them on that.
There's been a few battles. I know, obviously, Lee Hobbs, one of Adam Bestwick's heroes, has moved on.
Yes.
But
I think he's going to his college next season.
That's correct. So, but no, they're always tough opponents. So. He's hoping we can produce some magic today and get a result.
Yeah, so whatever happens, all the best to the guys today. Good luck to Davo and the boys, and we will bring the noise, no doubt about that. We'll see you at half time. Incomparable will be here, and of course, club store, club legend Mr. Kev Watkins will be there for full time. So until that time, thank you very much, Pete.
No problem.
And we'll see you then. Take care. Welcome to the half-time report here on Talking Winch. It's incomparable time. That's right, Rob Conway's here with me. We have a special guest. I'll introduce him in a minute. Rob, it's 0-0 here against Plymouth. With all the injuries and all the problems Winch have had this week, we've done really well to keep it 0-0. And Reggie Holden was so unlucky not to score.
Yeah, definitely. It's not been the most exciting first 45 minutes that anyone's ever watched down here, but the longer it stays 0-0, I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, like Luke's made 0 saves.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look a little bit dangerous going forward, but they haven't really tested the keeper. And yeah, as I say with Reggie, like, yeah, the ball got cut across. He's done everything right. He's done a drop of shoulder. He's taken the defender. He's then taken a touch back, and then he set himself when he shot. And the keeper, to be fair, the keeper's stuck a leg out. He's made a really good save. But Reggie's done everything right, and he's really unlucky to not find himself another goal.
If you miss it, it probably would have gone in.
Yeah, I mean, if he'd have sliced it and it gone a half a foot above the ground, the keeper was not getting there. But yeah, I'm kind of got a bit Swindon Super Ring back in January vibes. A bit of a scrappy game.
Yeah.
We're the ones who kind of want it more than them. I'm kind of hoping it pans out the same way in the second half.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you on that one. We have a special guest, friend of Rob. Dave is down.
Davian.
Davian. Dave is down for football. Dave, welcome to Talking Winch. What's your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, thoughts are quite similar to Rob. Like I say, that chance on the young lad up front, you know, the ball's off the deck, it's in. But they do look dangerous when they come forward.
Yep.
And if you can see that they're, you know, a few places above Winchester, they do look dangerous. And the shape at the back, the fact that Winchester are more offensive than Plymouth are when Plymouth come forward, you know, they've hit the post.
Yep.
And they've had a couple of saves. So I think you'll see a very different second half. Very different.
I actually think, because we've got only 3 17-year-olds, I do believe, on the bench.
Yeah, I think they had another one, so we've got 5 on the bench, but Jamo's the only one that anyone would know. And I'd like to think that we do have to bring Jamo on, because if we're bringing Jamo on, it means we're defending the lead. But who knows? Like, who knows? I mean, like the results aren't going great. I mean, I think Tiverton are winning, Church are winning, but we're still holding our head above water on goal difference. But a goal here today and would mean wonders for us. So
there's an old saying in football: every point counts, and it doesn't matter what level of football you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, Winchester are in a situation at the moment where they're looking at other results.
Yeah.
That's just how football works. And like Rob said there, it's not looking good at the moment, but at the end of the day, it's in Winchester's hands.
Exactly. Yeah. We will see what happens. Thank you both, gentlemen. Thank you very much as always. Welcome to the channel, by the way.
Very much.
And Rob, thank you as always for your input. And I think there might be a few more of them celebrated if we win today. Anyway, we will see you at full time. Club stalwart, club legend, Kev Watkins.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Anyway, he's on with me at full time. We'll see you then. Take care. Time here at Winchester City. It's Winchester City 0, Plymouth Parkway 1. I'm joined by club stalwart, club legend, Mr. Kev Watkins. Kev, I know we said it a few times on the channel. We've been coming to this place for donkey's years now. That has to go down as a bit of a sucker punch. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the performance there. Lads really put a hell of a good effort today. But Plymouth are an established side. They just got us on the counter, haven't they?
Yeah, Plymouth I think came with a game plan. It was just keep it tight first half, try and keep us quiet, which they did to a certain extent. And then try and nick a goal in the second half, which is what they did. You know, that's their game plan. That's, again, you know, fair play to them, but I mean, we've had a goal disallowed. No one in half the referee knows why it's disallowed it. But I mean, I'm sure there's an explanation for it. But I mean, the rest blowners whistle to take the corner. We've taken the corner. Wilkie's headed it in, and the rest blowners whistle. I don't know why they scored sort of 5 minutes later. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's a game. Can't fault the effort against the lads, you know. But what I will say is, you know, I think we slipped into the bottom 4 today on results today. And what I will say is, from a guy that's been here a long time, we are 100% behind these lads.
Yeah, exactly.
We support the end of the season. You know, we're not down and out. We're not in a desperate situation. We need to win games. We know that, but you know, we'll be there for you. We know these guys can battle away and get results.
Yeah.
And we know they've done it this season. So you know, we're still in there. Just keep fighting, and we'll be behind you. And we can do this.
Yeah, we can do this. I totally agree with everything you've just said there. Reggie today I thought was outstanding. I thought he was
Reggie was brilliant. I mean, Reggie does what he can do. You know, he gives the defenders nightmares.
Yep.
Strong, physical. He's good on the ball. His touch. You know, and he had a couple of chances where, I mean, the first half the keeper stuck his leg out. I would say probably about 6 inches higher. His keeper's leg's gone in. So it's
second half,
fine margins.
Had a shot and a half on him. And
I mean,
the
keeper's done a brilliant save there. And again, that's what Reggie does. He teases the defender, gone outside, hit it, and that's what Reggie does. He's done it at under 23 level. We've done it today. We know that. You know, he's a young lad, but he's learning. But he knows where the goal is.
Exactly.
So, but today it didn't work. But just say keep going. We're all behind Reggie and everyone else as well.
Exactly. But it doesn't get any easier next week away at Bracknell.
Bracknell, we're just saying, this week they've had a new man. Well, Bobby Wilkinson's come back in. The old chairman's come back in, so it's probably given the club a bit of a lift. Obviously, away, it's a tough ground to go to. That's been for us the last couple of years. But you know, we've been hungry for 2 hard grounds to go to. We've got a result and kept a clean sheet. So next week we can do that again. So it's just have a bit of belief, which we have, and let's go and do this.
But basically, we will go again next week, no doubt about that. Fans, I know we talk about how we get.
By Super Croaky Davo. I know you've had a tough week this week. The team's had a tough week. The club's had a tough week. The boys today are putting one hell of an effort. We've lost today 1-0. just want to sum up how you feeling at the moment.
Yeah, look, yeah, I got head about it, to be honest. I thought we could have played a lot better. I mean, I've had a go at them after the game. I was thinking, well, what am I having a go at about here? You know, excuse me, they've tried, and you know, the amount of players missing is just ridiculous. You know, we asked the league if we could do anything, even just signing even staff members just to fill the bench up with, and you know, they wouldn't let us do it. But you know, we had a squad there, the young lads are there, and you know, I was pleased for Henry coming on, and he had a good chance, didn't he? Could have maybe snatched something. But look, we got beaten fair and square, but they only had really one. Luke didn't make any other saves, did he? They had a lot of ball, but Becky just made 2 or 3 great saves, and they got the win they deserved.
Yeah, I was going to come on to, funny enough, you say that. Their keeper was probably their man of the match. Pulled out 2 unbelievable saves from Reggie, who I thought was brilliant today, Reggie Holding. The first one was good, but the second one was even better. And I'm going to ask you a question though. Did you ask the referee why our goal was disallowed?
I didn't ask him.
No, okay, fair enough.
Past the point of having off.
No, I understand. I just didn't know.
I did hear a whistle in fairness at the start, but I thought he would have whistled again. Like he just sort of blew a whistle, like as if that was for him to take the kick, and then headed it in. And it's just the way our luck's going, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, if it's the other way, blows the whistle, he still gives it or something. It's just, you know, we can hard luck story it as much as we want. We've been beaten, and you know, we're staring down the barrel now. But we'll keep going.
Yeah, because Kev Watkins and me were speaking earlier. Kev's quite rightly said that the fans are still behind the players all the way. We've now got the introduction of a drum now, which will be with us next week, try and get the atmosphere going a bit more.
Yeah.
We've got 4 cup finals left.
Yeah.
We've got Bracknell away, then Chertsey, then Totton, and then Taunton at home. Our 4 last games.
Yeah.
You know, we've got got to give all we got, haven't we, left?
Yeah. You know, we're hopeful that we'll get some people back. Well, certainly Baz will be back. You can't imagine having the players about. I mean, Ollie Bailey today was going to be available, and then had a sickness bug last night, so he couldn't come. So he just goes on and on. Got people struggling with a few things off the field, which isn't helping. You know, I've had a tough week myself. Been up and back down Stockport all week, and you know, family health problems which worry me, and we're all going through stuff. So I don't want anyone to think, you know, let's feel sorry for people, because everyone's going through stuff. But we are having a severe run of bad luck, and we'll keep fighting and see what happens. We'll have a couple back next week, and you know, be a tough game because be the homecoming of the chairman coming back. I know they lost today, but the chairman's gone back, change of management. So it doesn't make life easier. But yeah, 4 cup finals, but we've had 8 cup finals, 10 cup finals. It's been cup finals every game really, and we've fallen the wrong side of too many.
Yeah, okay, totally get that. Well, we'll be there next week anyway. All the best, and we'll see you next time.
About
Cool.
that.
Cheers. Thank you.
Fans, I know we talk about how we're getting there next week and stuff like that, so we're making our plans. Kev, we'll see you next Saturday.
Definitely.
And up the winch, and we'll speak to Dave. Obviously, pretty proud of the performance, but obviously disappointed with the result. But until that time, same channel. Same which channel. See, I'm so flustered, I can't remember my own catchphrase. And we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.